it's JQ Crafty. I am going to do a layout today for Festive Friday. I saw Kelsey Webster do, and I've always wondered what it was, so I finally looked into it, and I love their challenges. I looked back on the past ones, and I'm loving them. So I decided I was going to do the one for that they have posted right now that's due the 9th. So this will be probably posting close to when it is due, but I will have submitted it already. But see that you have to pick 3 from the inspiration list, and they're pearls, rhinestones, circles, vintage, clean and simple, black and white, friendship theme, pink, doily or lace, embossing paste / moussed. So I was thinking about what I had, and I was thinking about what I wanted to do, and I apologize right now if I start crying. Today is a random day off I have in the middle of the week because yesterday marked 2 years that my mom passed from cancer. So I happened to find this photo, of her as a little girl, and she looks just like I do. And so I figured this would be a beautiful inspiration list to highlight her beautifulness and then journal about missing her today. So I'm going to shut this off so I stop blubbering and hopefully can focus. And I'm going to tell you what I'm thinking already, and then we'll see how it goes. I don't know if it's going to be too crazy bold or what's going to happen, but I'm going to use this picture. I'm going to cut it down. But I have this beautiful wood grain paper. It's kind of creamy, but it's vintagey. And I have this giant lace doily stencil. And I have this beautiful metallic like gray mousse, which I have that. I have silver, and I also have one I think called pearl. So I'm not sure which one I want to do yet. Oh, it's worn linen. I just feel like that won't stand out very much. And that'll stand out not very much either. I think I'm going to go bold and do the black. And I guess if I don't like it, we'll find out. But I decided that my Vicky Bouton Wildflower and Honey would be the perfect collection for this. So, yeah, here we go. All right, here goes nothing. I'm going to trim off the little jagged edge of that paper. This is from an old paper pad that I've used in the past and trimmed down my photo really quick, but I'm going to take that stencil and taper down and figure out placement. At first I was thinking like half the page, but then I kind of like the diagonal idea. And I like diagonal design is always it's a really easy, simple thing to do, and I didn't really have a sketch or anything I was working off of. I was just gonna kind of play. So here we go. All or nothing. I sped that up because my mousse was a little thick. I kept having to add water to it so it would spread a little better, but it was fine. So get that all filled out, and ta-da! I love it. It turned out way better than I thought. Yeah, I love it. It looks, it's perfect for highlighting, I think, a black and white photo. So I did mainly black and white, and with some pops of that really deep magenta-y reddish pink that's in this entire collection. So right now I'm just kind of flipping through, trying to figure out if I want to do a photo mat and what I want to do. And I decided I wanted to mat the whole layout in the magenta. So right now I'm gutting that paper from the paper pad, the Wildflowers and Honey paper pad, and I'm going to frame the entire thing. And when I was trimming down this wood paper, I realized it wasn't like a perfect 12 by 12 because I did a 1/4 inch off both, and it was like super long. So that was really weird. So I had to do another 1/4 inch. But so I figured I would frame the entire page, and then I would do like a little double mat of the same color and ink edges as well, because this collection does lend to some mixed media and looks like a lot of things are inked. So I'm going to do a skinnier mat, ink it, and then do the same mat in the same color, and just to give it some dimension, make it pop up a little bit. And I'm not sure if it really does much. In this case, I think I might have trimmed my mat a little too thin, but get out my black distressed oxide, ink edges. It's a really nice thing to be able to remember somebody and put kind of your heart and your love for that person into a page and use your creativity. And I think I'm really excited to start this traveler's notebook, journaling every month with my traveler's notebooks that I got from my Felicity Jane grab bag, to do that every month because it puts a lot of meaning into scrapbooking. I mean, you do anyway and you're capturing your memories, but these are like really personal meanings. And so it lends a whole nother depth to it. So I'm excited to do that because I really enjoyed doing this page. So I'm opening up all the ephemera packs, the frames, tags, etc. that came with the collection. I basically got the whole collection. I did a reveal of this, I think. Yeah, when I got it. But I'm going through and just finding all the black and white things and the things that have the deep magenta that are kind of speaking to me and that I think that'll work. But in general, this layout ends up being pretty simple. Kind of a diagonal design, the giant doily in the corner, and then I'm just going to kind of create a little cluster down on the right-hand side was my plan, and then nestle the title in there somewhere. So figured what a good spot to use these giant like magenta florals. I already know what I want to do my title. I as soon as I decided to use this collection, I kind of knew already. So I'm just going to layer some stuff up behind the photo right now. Get that pop of pink up in that photo cluster. I love this little file card. It's really cute. Kind of mimic what I'm doing up in the corner with the photo down in that thing. And I really liked that frame, but I didn't want to hide the base of the frame as much, and I wanted to be able to use the same frame down at the bottom, so I decided to switch it out to that geometric frame so I could cut it and then it would be the same. And I swapped out the tags to be that white one, which doesn't seem like it stands out as much, but I wanted to bring the craft up there since I have that craft down in the card down there that I'm going to journal on. And now I'm just going to start sticking things together. This picture of my mom is identical to a picture that looks like me when I was at that age, and my niece right now, and there's a lot of things that we are enjoying about my niece that remind us of our mom. And she was actually, my sister was pregnant with her, and more recently found out she was pregnant when our mom died. So we like to think that a big part of my mom has come back with my niece. And she looked, this picture, when I showed her dad this picture, he's like, when did you take a black and white photo of my daughter? And I was like, I didn't. It's her Nana. So yeah, they look like the same person. It's crazy. So I wanted to kind of use a little bit of everything. So I used the ephemera, and now I'm going through the, I think they're considered cardstock stickers. But it's like the little mini sticker book that came with it. And then these butterflies are so pretty, but then it brings some iridescent in, so I ended up bringing some iridescent in elsewhere. So I grabbed, that banner, and I'm going to grab another thing to put up. The black, this washi strip. I tried to put it on the side, and I had glued stuff down too well, but I liked it better on the top anyway. Added a little more layer up top. But just grabbing a little bit from everything. I ended up getting two chipboard packs because the one, if you saw and if you watched the video where I go through the kit, The one side got misprinted. Everything got shifted, so one side is completely unusable. There's maybe like 2 things I could use off of it. So the company sent me, American Graphs sent me another one. I'm just going through, and now I'm going to start putting my title down before I get too carried away. I kind of had an idea as soon as I decided to do this collection what my title was going to be. And then, because I had saw the challenge, found the picture of my mom, saw the thickers, and I was like, yep, you are the story. Perfect title for a page about someone you're missing and someone who made you who you were. So I thought that was awesome. It just nestled perfectly right in there. I had played it for a second to see it up top, but then it kind of screwed up the diagonal design a little bit. So I'm going to trim off the excess of those banner strips that I put down there, and then just adding some rhubarb crumble nouveau drops, and that is it. Oh, I think I do end up adding in one more. I went through like the word sticker sheet and add a couple words, but that is it. That is my layout. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for some close-ups, and I hope you enjoyed this, and go check out Festive Friday Challenges. They're pretty fun. Thanks again. Bye.